Hey, welcome to my kitchen. We're having linguini with clam sauce tonight. A great Italian recipe, and so simple and so easy to make. I have in my bucket about 24 clams, and I've had them soaking for 20 minutes. I actually cleaned them ahead of time, but just to show you how I did that, just take a brush, give them a good scrub, and there they are. The reason for soaking them is that when you put the clams in cold water, if there's any sand inside the clams, they will disgorge that during that soak. So now I'm going to drain them. I'm going to take the scrubbed clams and just put them in a strainer. I've got about 24 or a little more than that here for 2 of us, which should be more than enough. And I'll let those drain and we'll go over to the stove. The water from my pasta is boiling and I'm going to add just a tablespoon of salt. Normally I would add more, but because I'm using clams, which can be salty, I'm going to do just a little less. I'm going to add about 6 ounces of linguini. I'm going to give that a stir to get it down in there. There we go. And that's going to cook for about 6 minutes. Less than al dente, because we're going to finish cooking it in the sauce that we're going to make. Alright, so in my skillet I have 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and into that I'm going to grate a plump garlic clove using a microplane zester, because as I've said in many of my other recipes, the last thing anybody wants to get is a big lump of garlic. And there it is. Just stir that around, and we want that just to get barely golden. I'm going to add about a 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. Swirl them around because they will release, the flakes will release their flavor into the oil. And that garlic is just turning golden, and so to that I'm going to add about a 1/2 cup of white wine. And now I'm going to get the clams and put those in there. Okay, in go our clams. And I'm going to cover those and let those steam for about 4 minutes, or until I see them start to open. Our clams have opened. I'm going to transfer these to a bowl. Ready for the next part of this procedure. Of course, any clams that don't open, discard. we appear to have 3 duds here who didn't open. Okay. All right, now what we're going to do is transfer our cooked pasta to the pot. These tongs. And we're going to let this finish cooking because you slightly undercook the pasta before it goes in here to finish cooking in the sauce so that the pasta will absorb all of these wonderful flavors from the clam juice and the red pepper and the wine. We'll let that cook for about 2 minutes. Our pasta has cooked for about 2 minutes more to absorb the flavor of the clam juices, and now I'm going to return the clams to the pot. Add a couple of tablespoons of chopped parsley, and we're ready to go. And there you have it, linguini with clam sauce. A great dish that you can prepare at home for a fraction of what you'd pay for it in a restaurant. I hope you'll enjoy this one. For further information and even more recipes, please visit my website.